This video is sponsored by Call of Duty Mobile. What is up guys? This is Bullshot, back again with another Call of Duty Mobile video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. So in today's video, I am gonna be covering the top 10 best guns to use inside of the Battle Royale after the release of the Season 10 update. Now, just like the top 10 video from the previous season, I am gonna be making this list based on every single weapon inside of this game. It doesn't matter if that weapon is findable throughout the entire map, or it can only be obtained from the arsenal airdrops. And I am going to give you the best gunsmith loadout for each of these weapons. The entire thing may be a little bit longer, but the loadouts will be extremely helpful for all of my fellow viewers. That's why I am suggesting you to stick to the end of the video. Now, if this is your first time here in my channel, then be sure to press the subscribe button and turn on post notifications. I make some great tips and tricks videos and make some pretty powerful loadouts for the Battle Royale. And trust me, you don't want to miss out any of my custom build. You can also follow me on Instagram and join my Discord server for exclusive tips and more awesome content. Links are provided in the description. Anyways, with that being said, let's get right into the video. Starting at number 10 spot, we have the MSMC. This is a mid-tier submachine gun with a very high amount of fire rate, and it is the second most mobile weapon inside of the Battle Royale. It also has some decent hip-fire accuracy as well. The only downside of this weapon is the size of the magazine, which seems extremely low, even for a solo one-on-one battle. But you can solve this problem with the purple or the legendary variant of the extended magazine mods. Now, for the custom loadout of this weapon, I am using the OWC Marksman barrel, which will increase the damage range and increase the ADS accuracy for all sorts of ranges. It will also improve the overall recoil management of your weapon. The MIP Light Flash Guard will simultaneously increase the ADS and the hip-fire accuracy of your weapon. The MIP Laser will boost your sprint to fire speed and greatly improve the hip-fire accuracy for close-range engagements. I am using the Merc for grip in the underbarrel section, which will improve the vertical recoil control of your weapon, and you'll get some extra hip-fire accuracy at the same time. And lastly, I am using the 36 rounds extended magazine, because without it, this loadout will be completely useless, as the MSMC has some pretty horrible ammunition management. Overall, it is a great choice for close-range engagements. You will be getting some pretty awesome hip-fire accuracy with this loadout, which will be super helpful for close-range battles. Anyways, for the mods with this one, I am recommending you to use the legendary variant of the hipfire boost mods, the precise shot, or the long range mods, and most importantly, the legendary variant of the extended magazine mods to get the best results possible. Now, coming at number 9 spot, we have the HS-0405, which is the most powerful one-burst shotgun available inside of the Battle Royale. Although you're gonna have to wait for the arsenal airdrops to get your hands on this one. But until that time, the BY-15 is the only option to go, which according to my preference, doesn't seem like a great choice for the shotgun user. Because, the BY-15 cannot always one-shot enemy. Sometimes, it needs more than 3 shots to completely knock out someone who's having full HP. That's why, me personally suggest you to use the HS-04 if you are a try-hard shotgun player. Now, for the custom loadout of this one, I have boosted the overall mobility and the hip-fire accuracy to the maximum level, making it a perfectly suitable choice for a one-burst weapon. It's fast, and it packs some serious amount of damage. Anyways, for the mods with this custom shotgun, I am recommending you to use the golden variant of the long-range barrel for the shotgun, which works as the good old slider mods, the fast ADS mods, and the legendary variant of the long-range mods to get the best results possible. And now, coming at number 8 spot, we have the AK-117. This is a mid-tier assault rifle with a pretty moderate amount of damage and super high fire rate. You may find this assault rifle as ground loots very frequently. It has some great bullet spread accuracy with the ADS, and it does a great job with the hip firing as well. Although the recoil pattern is a bit of unpredictable, but with the help of the proper mods, it can be managed pretty easily. Now, with the custom loadout of the weapon, I have improved the overall accuracy and the recoil management of this weapon and made it a perfectly optimized choice for all sorts of ranges possible. Although it doesn't come with an optic attachment, as I am not going to use this loadout for super long range engagements. Still, you can switch the underbarrel with the classic red dot sight if you want to use any custom optic attachment with this build. Anyways, for the mods, I am suggesting you to use the legendary variant of the hipfire boost mods, the vertical recoil control mods, and the highest variant of the extended magazine mods to get the best results possible. Now, coming at number 7 spot, we have the MX9, which used to be another fastest killing weapon inside of the Battle Royale. But it got slightly downgraded after the release of this season. This submachine gun has a deadly combination of high damage and fast fire rate. And on top of that, it also has a pretty solid hipfire accuracy and damage range, which is much higher than the FENNEC. And with the perfect combination of the mods, you can make just the ground variant so much more powerful that you won't even need to worry about any custom one. It can outpower an enemy almost as fast as the FENNEC. But the plus point is, the MX9 has significantly higher damage range than the FENNEC, but the hipfire accuracy is slightly less dense if you compare it to the rest of the submachine guns. Now, with the custom variant of this weapon, I have boosted the damage range and the hipfire accuracy to the maximum level. It is a pretty aggressive build, which mainly thrives in close to mid-range engagements. And when I say mid-range, I mean, you can use the hipfire up to a pretty longer distance. Anyways, for the mods with this one, I am recommending you to use the legendary variant of the hipfire boost mods, the precise shot, or the long range mods, and most importantly, the legendary variant of the extended magazine mods to get the best results possible. Now, coming at number 6 spot, we have the HOLGER 26. This is a multifunctional high-tier weapon, which has a pretty awesome balance of damage and accuracy for long-range engagements. The only downside with this weapon is the overall mobility, but except that fact, it is by far one of the best weapons to use in the Battle Royale. And trust me when I say, if you are dealing with multiple enemies at once, then this multifunctional weapon must be the best choice for you. It has slightly wider ADS bullet spread, but that can totally be fixed with the proper variants of the mods. Now, with the custom loadout of this weapon, I have increased the damage range with the monolithic suppressor and mainly focused on the ADS accuracy of this weapon. It is a pretty powerful custom loadout for mid to long range battles. It has a great balance of damage range and recoil management. Also, it has some great ADS bullet spread accuracy as well, which is almost as similar as the M13. Anyways, for the mods, I am recommending you to use the vertical recoil control mods, the fast ADS mods, and the precise shot mods for the most effective results possible. And now, coming at number 5 spot, we have the RUS-79U. This is a mid-tier submachine gun, which is by far the most underrated weapon inside of the Battle Royale. It is extremely optimized to use right now, and currently you can pretty easily find this weapon throughout the entire map. Performance-wise, it is way better than the HG40 because of the faster fire rate and better hipfire accuracy. It also has some heavily dense ADS spread as well. Although I recommend you to use this weapon for early game only, as you will be facing some pretty tougher challenges during the mid to late games. Still, if you want to try the RUS in mid to late game circles, then I am going to suggest you to use this highly aggressive hipfire build, which is created specifically for close range engagements. If you like to dance around your enemy, then this loadout can be a perfect choice for you. As the large extended magazine, along with the Merc for grip, will provide you with some pretty solid results. Also, it has way higher range for the hipfire than any other option inside of the Battle Royale. Anyways, for the mods, I am gonna be suggesting you to use the legendary variant of the hipfire boost mods, the extended magazine mods, and the long range mods for the best outcome possible. Now, coming at number 4 spot, we have the classic M4. This is a mid-tier assault rifle with a pretty moderate amount of damage and some great accuracy for the long range engagements. This is a pretty easy to use weapon, which has a great balance of mobility and bullet spread accuracy. Also, the recoil pattern of this weapon is by far the most optimized one. The only downside of this weapon is the damage per bullet, which is pretty lower comparing to the other assault rifles. Still, it can be a great choice for the beginners as it is extremely versatile to use in mid to long range engagements. Now, with the custom variant of this weapon, I have mainly focused on the damage range and the bullet spread accuracy for the long range engagements. I am using the 50 rounds extended magazine because the M4 takes a ton of bullets to knock an enemy in a relatively long distance. And with a bigger magazine, it becomes extremely easier. Other than that, it is an extremely optimized custom loadout for mid to long range distance. It is pretty easy to use, and it has a great balance of damage range and ADS bullet spread accuracy for mid to long range distance. Anyways, for the mods, I am recommending you to use the legendary variant of the long range mods, the extended magazine mods, and the precise shot mods to get the best results possible. Now, coming at number 3 spot, we have the M13. I have originally planned to put this high-tier assault rifle at the number 1 spot, but the only reason I am putting it at number 3 spot, just because it is certainly not better than the weapon I have placed at the number 1 spot. This one is a little bit harder to use in super long distance. But except that fact, it is by far one of the best weapon inside of the Battle Royale. This assault rifle has the fastest amount of the fire rate and the highest amount of the damage range, and with certain attachments, even the bullet velocity can be increased as well. And along with those stats, the recoil management of the weapon is extremely optimized in close to mid-range engagements. Now for the custom loadout of this one, I mainly have focused on the ADS accuracy, and I have tried to make this build as optimized with the recoil as possible. The 40 rounds RTC double stack magazine is a game-changing attachment for the long-range engagements, as it increases the overall damage range by a pretty decent amount. And you will also get 20% extra bullet speed, which basically is the velocity of your bullets and the main factor of this special magazine. Anyways, for the mods, I am recommending you to use the legendary variant of the long-range mods, the vertical recoil control mods, and the legendary variant of the extended magazine mods to get the best results possible. And now, coming at number 2 spot, we have another submachine gun, which is the FENNEC. This is one of the fastest killing weapon inside of the Battle Royale. It is pretty optimized for up-close engagements. It has the highest amount of the fire rate, and the hip-fire accuracy of this weapon is extremely accurate. But there are some major downsides which come along with this weapon: the damage range and the amount of damage per bullet. And this is the reason I suggest you to use this weapon only for close-range engagements. Also, it is not a ground weapon anymore. Which means, now you can get this weapon from the arsenal airdrops only. Anyways, with the custom variant of this weapon, I have improved the overall damage range and cranked up the hip-fire accuracy to the maximum level. The extra ammunition capacity with the extended magazine will be extremely helpful inside of the Battle Royale. It is by far one of the fastest killing loadout in close range distance. And now, for the mods with this one, I am recommending you to use the legendary variant of the hip-fire boost mods, the precise shot, or the long-range mods, and most importantly, the legendary variant of the extended magazine mods to get the best results possible. And finally, coming at number 1 spot, we have the AK-47, which is currently the best long-range weapon available inside of the Battle Royale. I know some of my viewers may disagree with the fact that I've put this weapon at number 1 spot instead of the M13. But trust me when I say, if you are focusing on the mid to long range engagements, then the AK-47 is way better and easier to use than the M13. You just need to get the proper combination of the mods, and you are good to go. I personally like to use the vertical recoil control mods, the precise shot mods,